Professor Schwartz also studies the afterlife, and he believes there is something more profound than memories at stake.
People sometimes ask, is it possible that you're transplanting even the soul and the spirit of the person? I am forced to say, yes, that is possible.
To support the theory of a heart that is not only independently intelligent, but also spiritually connected, Schwartz can look to the work of Roland McCraty, who's been making some truly astonishing claims.
And this particular experiment involved people sitting at a computer where they would be seeing a photograph. And we had them all wired up, looking at their brain waves and their heart activity.
By measuring the response times of the brain and the heart to external events, McCraty and his team insist they now have the evidence of an independently intelligent heart.
The heart's the first to respond, signals the brain, then you have a body response when you become conscious of it. But that's the last of the sequence. It's actually heart, brain, then body.
We just want you to kind of pay attention and observe the pictures.
He also says the heart responds differently to either negative or positive images. So by programming photographs of these two extremes, McCraty claims he has now proven something even more unbelievable.
What we found was that before you see the picture, the heart would respond in a way that predicted what the future picture was going to be, and did so in a way that was much greater than chance.
According to McCraty, our hearts are intuitive.
The heart seems to be tuned into another level of information or a source of wisdom, what a lot of people would call spirit.
The heart, like the brain, emits a measurable magnetic field. McCraty argues this is what gives our hearts their extra sensory perception.
The magnetic field produced by the heart penetrates right through the skin and radiates into the space around us.
While the existence of magnetic fields is proven, McCraty's theories about what they are capable of are not.
What we're feeling, our emotional information, is encoded in that field. Not only is the heart encoding that information and communicating it to all of our body, but also when we're in the same environment as someone else, that information is also communicated between people. And that's relevant and important, especially in today's world, because stress is becoming a big issue. And it's certainly one of the things that's causing a lot of health problems in our healthcare system, is the stress that people are feeling.
McCraty is convinced that negative emotions can be transferred from person to person through their hearts, with potentially devastating effects.
A lot of the increased stress on the planet is a wake-up call. People are more stressed. Depressions are going up, and that correlates to increased heart disease.
If our hearts are capable of spiritual powers, Schwartz argues we must acknowledge this in the fight against heart disease.
Literally, a significant cause of heart disease are people's separation of their own spirit from their physical bodies and from their hearts in particular. And to the extent that spirit and matter can come together and science and spirit can come together, then a, quote, side effect of this may actually be reduced heart disease.
But these unconventional views about the heart often raise concerns with mainstream medical science.
What we mustn't do is we mustn't let the pendulum swing back to untried and untested remedies. We've got to adopt a scientific method. We've got to try and prove that things work, and we start off by doing that by understanding the mechanisms of disease. The other thing we've got to do is we've got to do it with hard-headed science.
With suturing completed, Robert Lebelestier has arrived at the moment of truth. He must now rely on the new heart's independent ability to restart.